What is up? What is up, guys? I sorry about that last episode of the Crazy Train. There was a bit of an interruptance, or a little bit of an interruption. I do live with my roommate here. She's a trans male to female. That's all I'll say on that to protect her identity. Yeah, no, like as I was saying before, like I got attacked for my bi tendencies by a girl that she was someone who I thought I was gonna date someday. I was putting her on the chopping block for 2018, seeing if she'd make it to the end of 2018. I had a couple girls I was doing this with, not gonna lie. I had her on that chopping block, and right when I thought she was starting to come around, that's when she dragged me up onto the roof of the library. I smoked a toke, and she walked over to her homie. I went to hand him some smokes, and I was just gonna, get my smokes back and be on my way. And she goes and tells him that I've had sex with a man before. And that got my smokes robbed. And then next thing I know, she's telling me to stop taking so many dicks in the ass and start eating vaginas. So, that turned into, like, just over the past, I want to say, day or two, that turned into me going off on her on social media. I basically put her on blast. I did a diss track on her. That's all available on my new YouTube channel that I've just launched. It's called The Shit List. It's the channel where I talk shit and you come get it. I'll be doing a lot of roasts of different people that fuck with me in Hamilton and just really piss me off and misrepresent themselves as, real people that, or even just like nice people, that turn out to be just assholes and just bitches and just terrible people. I don't like when people misrepresent themselves that way, because it makes people like me that are actually nice people very, very challenged to find people as far as relationships goes, as far as friends goes, because even I've told people a million fucking times, there is not a damn thing you could tell me that I haven't already been lied to about, And so the shit list, basically, it starts off roasting people, but tomorrow I'm going to be calling out this girl that attacked my character, and I'm going to be calling her out for an interview. Now, she can go ahead and turn it down if she wants, but what this interview is going to do is engage her and my audience of her haters, basically, and it's gonna engage both of them in questions about who this girl really is, and the real story behind it, and how she feels about the whole situation, what she has to say about it, and she could choose to do that, and if she does that properly, and I don't have to stop the interview early, then she could be redeemed in front of an audience of haters, and then she basically she gets taken off the shit list and the goof list, because I put her on the goof list too. That's going to be another series in itself. I've been kind of teasing it up on Facebook a lot. Might have to get some on my page, or even just get a page for this podcast and get it, get the links to the YouTube videos on there. But I'll definitely keep you guys posted on that. Man, it was crazy. It's been real crazy. But anyways, yeah, I was supposed to be promoting anti-bullying, and I wrote a letter. I'm gonna read it to you guys because it's very powerful. And this is what I was supposed to be reading on an anti-bullying campaign, and instead I got bullied for my bi tendencies. And just the irony of it is just, it's just breathtaking. The irony of it. Just how that day went and just what was written. The irony of it is just unbelievable. Sorry, I'm just finding it in my text. Let me just see if this is still recording. Okay, good. So it goes, Dear Andrew, don't think I haven't buried you because I never got the chance to. You're still breathing because I spared you. Because after you beat me down until it wasn't fun for you, I've spent my entire life trying to forgive myself for what I've done, for what you put me through. Today, I'm choosing to forgive you. Because as much as you could only bring me pain with your attitude, I'm the stronger man compared to you because I'm writing you this letter to show you a bit of gratitude. I'm going to tell you what no one ever dared to because no one probably cared to. But first, Andrew, I thank you. See, you taught me young that you could be anything to anyone and it still wouldn't matter because I called you my best friend once upon a time before you left me black and blue. But you taught me that right or wrong, you taught me that right or wrong, it's always been money, power, respect. Our parents try to teach us them all, but never fail to neglect the most important parts of life. Perspective, perseverance, and resilience, because no one bothered to tell you that you weren't wrong to resist this, that you weren't wrong to resist this. Sorry, guys, I kind of stumble on my words sometimes. You were wrong because you were too busy trying to fight with this that you forgot to see with this. I'm sorry if your father always puts you on a pedestal. I'm sorry if you had any siblings that ever used to pressure you. I'm sorry if your mother wasn't strong enough to protect you and you had to become the monster you did because there was no one there in time to save you. I'm sorry if no one ever had the strength to say I love you for as much as I would have liked to, but couldn't because I never got the chance to get to know you. But having grown up to lose everything you probably never had in the first place, let me just say I love you to reach you in the worst place for all the times you could never say you're sorry to my face. So yeah, that's the letter that I was supposed to read at like a kind of church gathering, kind of community, open prayer kind of event where you get, a free lunch, the whole bam, the whole shabam. It's at the Living Rock Drop-In Center. I was supposed to be doing that, and instead I got attacked for my bi tendencies, and that just kind of stuck with me, just for the kind of humility that is just illustrated in that poem or rap or whatever you want to call it. Just it kind of stuck with me for just how I was just humble and like I was like, you know what? There's two sides to every story because that's what I've always been about. I've always been an unbiased person. To me, there's always two sides to the story, and I always like to give fairness to both sides, and that's why I do the redemption interview. That's why I'm going to do the redemption interview for the shit list because if Rose does the interview properly, she gets taken down from the shit list. My diss track gets removed. Everything gets taken down. She doesn't have to go through any more of the fucking just antagonization. Because sometimes I feel like in life we just need an antagonist. And if I have to be that through YouTube and through other means, then why not? I'll be an antagonist. Anyways, I got to wrap this up because it's getting to be about time's up here. But just one more thing, guys. Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a series onto this podcast. Might be continuing some other ones, but I'm going to start a new series called Talking to Myself. Now, something I probably haven't told you guys, or I might have, is one of the things I do with this brain injury that I have is I talk to myself. And this podcast is going to give probably about, 15 minutes, maybe twice daily, of just me talking to myself. It's allowing you to join the conversation. And I'm just going to talk to myself about random ass things, plan out conversations. I'm going to give you guys a peek into my life so you can understand what it's like through my eyes, and you could just sort of relate to that maybe. But anyways, I'm going to put on a song for you guys, and I'll catch you next time. This is Token, talk to you.
Innocent girl on Instagram, flipping a bird, perking lips with her curves, showing more skin than a shirt. And she's beautiful, but half naked, I wonder why. But what the hell can I tell her, yo? She just passed 100 likes, a false percentage of people who appear like they care enough about her, when in reality they just thinking I love to plow her. In a couple hours I'll text her, I'm gonna allow her to come to our house on the couch and maybe get up her trousers. Hell, I'd like to too, but I'm brainwashed by this pic. I barely know her, but something tells me hang on, she's different. Maybe she is and she hides behind her lipstick, or maybe it's just man's mentality and I'm just trying to get it, I don't know. To me she's screaming help me and I hear her. I know she's more than a reflection in our mirror, and her and I both know they don't see more than our body. If I'm coming on too strong, please stop me, but I'm just trying to talk to you. Open your mind, I wanna see what's on it too. Let's rendezvous, cause I'm just trying to talk to you. Girl, I'm just trying to talk to you. I'm just trying to talk to you. I know you probably think I'm lying, cause each time you unwind with a guy, both his eyes on your body, ooh, I ain't denying your beauty, I'm just trying to talk to you.